You know, I never understood why there's so many Uber situations that keep on popping up. I mean, you would think that you just get in the car, they drive you to your destination, you get out the car, and the bill's automatically paid. It's so simple. Why is there always something? From my understanding, a woman did not want to get out the Uber car. So then what happened after that? Man, they got to, you know what I'm saying? They got to scuffling. They got to throwing hands. So I came across this video on the Hodge Twins page.
I know, baby. I just wanted a cool Uber. That's it. I just wanted a cool Uber. Call the cops or refund my money.
This is cell phone video of the moment an Uber comfort ride turned into chaos. The driver, Miracle Smith, and the passenger, Tabitha Turner, can be seen going at it when all of a sudden, Smith sprays Turner with mace, forcing her to drop her phone.
Man. Why didn't you just get out the woman's car? I understand it's an Uber, but at the end of the day, it's still her personal car. Is the situation that serious where you don't get out of somebody's car? Like you're refusing, like it'd be one thing to refuse service, but she's refusing as a customer, she's refusing to get out somebody's car. That's crazy. That's an insane amount of entitlement, bro. It's not like it's her full-time job. It's not like the company owns that car. She might have things to do afterwards. She might have to pick up family members from school and church or the grocery store. You holding up people's time. If you refuse to get out of somebody's personal vehicle, you can't expect everybody to wait for the cops all the time. The fact that she got some mace out of her purse and got to spraying you with the mace, like that's probably 50% of people's response if you don't get out of their car. That's their property. That's a wild situation, bro.
Now to this. Tonight, a courtside reporter for the Atlanta Hawks and the Dream says that she was attacked by her Uber driver.
She says it all started when she asked the driver to roll up the windows and turn on the air conditioning.
Wait a minute. You're getting an Uber. This in Atlanta, Georgia, it's hot. Yeah, it's humid. And she got the windows down. Wait till you hear her explanation why.
Our Chase Howell spoke with her and the Uber driver as both have very different accounts here about what happened.
Yeah, I know, baby. I just wanted a cool Uber. That's it. I just wanted a cool Uber. Call the cops or refund my money.
This is cell phone video of the moment an Uber comfort ride turned into chaos. The driver, Miracle Smith, and the passenger, Tabitha Turner, can be seen going at it when all of a sudden, Smith sprays Turner with mace, forcing her to drop her phone.
I just wanted to go home.
Yeah. You gotta be kidding me. This type of stuff really angers me. I'm not gonna lie. It's like when people are trying to win a lawsuit, they are the Oscar award-winning actors. If you really wanted to go home, you would have got out the car and called another Uber and took it up with customer service later on and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, my Uber driver was rude. She kept the windows up, and you know what I'm saying? It was hot, and I just want a refund. If you really wanted to get home, do you think after having an altercation with that woman and y'all going back and forth, and the way that Uber driver was talking to you, the attitude and everything that she had going on with that, you think that she was really going to drive you home after all that?
That's Turner. She says she wasn't only physically assaulted, but is also receiving backlash after Smith took to social media about the incident.
They flooded my social media with threats. They've reached out to people I work with and work for.
But as the saying goes, it takes two to tango. And this video shows just that.
When people watch this video, when some people do, they're willing to say, listen, you were asked to get out of the car multiple times. You also called her an R slur. You're not so much a victim, but an instigator. Sure. How do you respond to that?
There is no one who's gonna watch this video and come away from it believing that my client instigated this thing in any way.
Why are you in a car if you feel threatened?
This is what I do for work. This is how I'm paying to go to school. Like, I would never attack any passenger that has ever gotten in my car. I just wanted her to get out of the car.
That's Smith, and she says she sprayed Turner with mace in self-defense because she saw Turner pull out some sort of sharp object. Next thing you know, Smith says the two are out of...
Listen, I'm actually reacting to this in real time. Like, I'm watching it, I'm pausing it, I'm reacting to it, so, and giving my commentary. So I don't know what's going to happen in the video, just like anybody else who don't know about the situation like that. The Uber driver raised a very valid question. If you don't feel comfortable speaking to the passenger, the customer, if you don't feel comfortable, why are you still in the car? And I almost want to believe the Uber driver, because she said the only reason she maced her because she pulled something sharp out her purse, and then the next picture after that is her face cut up. I'm not, it's not. I'm not saying I wish her face did not get cut up, but I mean, I'm kind of believing the Uber driver. That's all I was saying.
That's crazy.
Yes,
I didn't see that side of the story. That was cut out of the video.
Yeah.
What happened to her?
So this is the Uber driver.
I can see that.
And so let me keep it going.
Of the car, and Turner begins to attack her.
So the bite mark is like right here, right up above the end of my jawline.
Wait. Hold on. Shawty bit you? She bit you? Yo, she on some other, bro. She on some other type of time, Slim.
On this side, and then
back to the pastor do this. He bit her. She bit that girl. Yeah.
for my eye, I have stitches here, and then the blood vessels in my eye are bruised and healing currently.
Needless to say, the police were called, and since then, a warrant has been issued for Smith's arrest. She tells me she plans on turning herself in Wednesday night. In Atlanta, Chase Howell.
So what I take from all this, she getting a Uber car. There's no AC and the windows are down. She's hot. She wants the car to be cooled down.
Yeah.
I guess she doesn't want to run an AC. I guess does that run your gas out quicker? No, I've seen another clip. I don't think it's in these two videos she showed, but she said she had a window down because when people get in a car, I don't want to get sick. So she thinks it keeps her from getting sick. Winding up the windows and running.
The people that's in her car.
Yeah, she's trying not to get sick. So she's a germaphobe. I don't think her AC works. That's what I'm thinking. But she is telling her to get out the car, right? This is on the side of the freeway. Some people shouldn't be Uber drivers. Like if I'm an Uber driver, Keith, I would like, hey, would you like water? I got some water in the good. Yeah, what music you like?
Hey,
you want to, I got some snacks. You want some cookies? I'm trying to get those 5-star ratings. She's in customer service and hospitality.
Okay, I understand where they're coming from, because as a person who works in any industry where you have customers, you should figure out any way that aligns with your company's goals and company's, policies or whatever. How are you going to make the customer happy and make them enjoy the experience? Because that's the only way the business survives. At the same time, there is a place where businesses have to draw a line in the sand with certain customers who feel like they can treat employees any way that they want, simply because they are customers. A lot of businesses have a lot of tolerance for a lot of different types of customers. Bullcrap. But there is a certain point where even the business will be like, get out. Even the business would be like, you can't come here no more. We don't want y'all, You know what I'm saying? Whenever a customer starts making demands like that, it's like, I don't have to give you my business, right? Nowhere in the company policy that says that customers can talk to me like I'm some type of peasant or something, because I'm not. So like, I'm a human first. Respect me as a person first.
Just want to share something. Before I show y'all the other side of my face, I want to know if I'm wrong, because I'm very open. Why was I doing Uber today? I picked this lady up from the airport, right? I pick her up. We getting on about the ride. We about 15 minutes from her destination. She goes, it's hot in here. So I turn the AC up. No questions asked. I just turn it up.
I don't think that's what happened. No, I don't think so either. First of all, you're in Atlanta. Why aren't the AC on when they get in the car? Yeah.
She goes, I just don't understand. I'm like, huh? She like, I just don't understand. This is a comfort car. Why are you doing comfort if you're not going to do what people ask you to do? I'm like, well, I just turned it up. Like, it's going to take a little second, for it to cool down in here. Like, Bitch, I just turned it up, like literally not even a minute ago. Like, what do you think this is? Like,
It should already be turned.
we're not sitting in an industrial fan. Like, I just turned it up. She's like, it's because you have the windows down and I can't feel it. I'm like, well, the windows are cracked. For one, they were actually cracked. I'm like, I keep on cracked because a lot of people get in the car and they are sick. I'm explaining it to this bitch.
Wow. So she wants the car to stay ventilated because she don't want to get sick from somebody or something.
She goes, I don't care. It's about my comfort. I ordered a comfort car. You don't need to be doing comfort if you don't. I'm like, so why are you yelling at me though? Like, I'm like, who are you talking to? Why are you?
See, this is the biggest thing. This is the biggest issue. Whenever you see two sub-Saharans going at it, whether it's with other sub-Saharans or with white people, it's they felt like they've been disrespected. Once they feel like they disrespected, all hell is going to break loose.
Narcissistic too. When you provide a service as an Uber driver, that the passenger is your client, you should take care of your client.
Yeah.
Okay, they actually make a lot of sense. And although, as of right now, as I'm reacting to this video and you know making comments about the video, although at this moment I'm more on the side of the Uber driver and not the entitled passenger or customer, it does make sense because nobody forced you to become an Uber driver. At the same time, nobody also forced you to sign your card for Comfort Uber, which is a whole nother level Uber, which people pay a little bit more for, just to have more comfort, to have a better Uber ride, a premium service. You see what I'm saying? You being scared of germs and things like that, although it's a valid reason to want to keep your window a little bit cracked to get some type of ventilation, that's not her problem. That's your problem. And so why bring your personal issues and the things you deal with and how you deal with them to somebody who's a paying customer? So I actually understand what you know, where they're coming from when they say those things.
You yelling at me, this is kind of crazy, over some AC. She's like, I'm sweating. I'm like, actually, I think it would best suit you if another driver picked you up, actually. So I'm going to take you back to where I picked you up from, and we're just going to leave that at that. That was not good enough for her. She is going off. She is irate in the backseat, tripping.
That's not what happened. She pulled over on the side of the freeway and told her to get out. Yeah. On the side of the freeway.
To be fair, she probably pulled up on the side of the freeway and told her to get out after things had already escalated. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I will say this. For her to say that she's going to take her all the way back to her destination and she can get another Uber ride is kind of crazy, because like now you're just wasting people's time. You're wasting your time, your gas money, which is your issue. And now you're wasting her time as well. And you know, the customer, don't get me wrong, I know that type of customer. They're annoying. You know? But logically speaking, you know, the Uber driver does seem a little bit more wrong, because those type of passengers and customers, that's not like a surprise, like that entitlement, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, yeah.
I pull over. I'm like, actually, yeah, I'm gonna need you to get out right here. So I pull over in Hayville. She's going off. She is irate in the backseat, tripping. So I pull over. I'm like, actually, yeah, I'm gonna need you to get out right here. So I pull over in Hayville. We're off the highway. Pull over in Hayville. I'm like, can you actually get out? She's like, no, I'm not getting out until you give me a refund. I'm not gonna do shit. Mind you, she's recording this whole exchange. I'm like, yeah, but you can just get off the car and I can end this trip and Uber can refund you. I'm not doing nothing. You're gonna pay me or you're gonna take me home. I'm like, well, we're gonna be sitting here all day because I'm not doing neither. Like, Uber will refund you. Get out of the car. In what world is it ever acceptable to sit in a stranger's car and then try to insinuate that you feel threatened after refusing to leave what you are perceiving as a threat, which is me asking you to get out the car? So then after that, I get out of the car and I flag somebody down because I'm recording. I flag a driver down, ask him to call 911 because she's just showing her ass. So I open the other driver's side door, like the passenger door. She goes, oh, bitch, you think you gonna touch me? I said, no, but I actually want you to get out the car. Can you please get out the car? Like, you're escalating this shit for no reason. Like, I'm not in the mood. Like, it's just a lot going on.
I mean, I think you're escalating. Yeah. You're escalating the situation. You pull over the side of the freeway.
Nah, homie, she not escalating. Actually, if you actually listen to her whole entire story, which it does sound like she's telling the truth, because it actually all lines up. it all actually goes in order and follows order. Every business has the right to refuse service, and she does have that right. Even though as a person who is in business or an employee, you're supposed to try to serve the customer the best as you can. At the same time, every business has the right to refuse service. She didn't put her hands on her. She didn't do anything. She just said, I'm not going to provide service for you anymore. She offered for her to be drive back to her destination. That wasn't good enough. So she said, get out the car. At the end of the day, it is her car. I've watched these two before, the Hodge twins. I like their content, but one thing about that guy on the right side is once he makes up in his mind, like once he makes certain points and says certain things, right? And then as the video goes along, he realizes like, oh, like he'll just stay on his position. He won't change his mind and stuff like that. I think personally because he doesn't want to look stupid, or he doesn't want to sound stupid, because he already made a point that the Uber driver's in the wrong. But now as the video continues to go and you hear the logic of it, he's just going to stand on his square and stay with the same statement that he said before. He don't care about nothing she's saying. Where they both wrong? Yeah, and there's areas where the Uber driver was wrong and there's areas where the passenger was wrong. I will change my answer. I ain't got that much pride. At the end of the day, they are both wrong. But there's times, the parts that the Uber driver explaining right now, I'm siding with the Uber driver. Overall, I'm siding with the Uber driver. And the one who was actually escalating the situation, the one who was more irate and more acting crazy, was the passenger. Doing way too much because she's a professional. She probably get paid a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And she's one of them people that be NBA players, so she thinks she's higher than what she is. She thinks she one of them bougie type people who thinks she can just treat anybody in any type of way. You could tell. You know the type.
Going on in my personal life to be dealing with some foolishness, because this is foolishness. This bitch goes in her bag to get a weapon.
No, what you perceive to be a weapon. Yeah.
So you know what I did? I got back in the car because what the fuck is this? I got back in the car. I sit in my driver's seat. I'm like, so you are going to do what exactly? She like, if you think you're going to touch me, da-da-da-da, bitch, da-da-da-da. I said, okay. So I proceeded to grab my mace and I maced the fuck out of her in self-defense. Because if you're going to be behind me with a weapon and insinuate that you're going to harm me, I'm going to act in my best interest, which is to protect myself. And that's what I did. I maced the shit out of her. So then after that, she proceeds to lunge from the back and attack me. You see my fucking eye? This didn't even...
Well, I seen the video. It didn't seem like she was lunging at her. No, she wasn't lunging. I think most of what she's saying is a lie. Yeah.
Happened in the car. I get out the car because the car is full of mace and I have bronchitis.
You maced everybody in the
car. This runs up on me.
I can tell by her attitude. She keeps calling her a B. Yeah. I can totally tell what kind of attitude she got.
Bro, what do you expect? She bit her. She bit her. She's speaking out of anger and frustration. Yeah, maybe she shouldn't call her that, but she bit her. If somebody bites you in an altercation and then you start talking about you get to talking about the story later on, you're not going to be thinking of the most respectful names to call that person after they done bit you. Just being real. You're not going to say ma'am and miss. You're probably going to say some other things, and that's what's happening, you know?